Okay, so I've written a shell script, and the purpose of the shell script is to read code to visually impaired people. They have techniques for writing code, and they have Braille and various other ways of reading the code as well through techniques, but I think it might also be helpful for them to have a way of just having someone read the code back to them. One of the problems with that is that when you use tools to read code, they don't read the special characters that are in programming language code. For example, curly braces and brackets and things like that. And so I've written a shell script, and let's just show you the shell script first, and then we'll run it. Okay, so I called it code read. Oops, I have to go to my desktop. So I called it code read, and you see it's just a short one at the moment. It has a couple of things. First thing it does is check to see that espeak is installed, and then next it checks to make sure that they provided the name of a program that they want it to read. And then after we're verified that it both has espeak and it has the name of a program that it wants it to read, it goes into the main point of the file, which is it reads it, and it replaces all the curly braces and brackets with the words left curly brace, right curly brace, left bracket, right bracket, and also all the new line characters are replaced with the word new line. I mean, it becomes annoying if it's reading this, but for a visually impaired person, you need to know where those new line characters are in those braces, and they may not show up in other ways of reading it or in other methods. So let's just see how it works. I wrote just a quick program called blah. It's not a program, it's just a text file. And here's what it's going to read. Blah.scad. I'm using this to do open CAD, and this is one of the things I'd like visually impaired people to be able to make. And here is the thing I'm going to test it on. I need to add a lot more characters, of course, because at the moment there's a lot of characters that are specific to code that I don't have coded into my shell script yet. Let's see how it works. So I'm going to run my code read program, and I'm going to run it without a argument, and let's see what it says.
You need to supply the name of the program file. Please try again using /coderead.sh followed by the program file.
Okay, so I'm going to put the name of the program file now.
Code read is a program that will read computer code aloud. New line, it reads out characters specific to code. New line, for example braces, brackets, and new line characters, etc. New line, left curly brace, this is between curly braces, right curly brace. New line, left bracket, this is between brackets, right bracket. New line, I still need to add some bits to this code read program so all special characters are read out loud. New line, it is a work in progress, but I hope it will be a great tool. New line.
Okay, now there's a few things that I need to do. If there's comments, I need to read the stuff inside the comments differently. And also, commas and periods and semicolons and things are actually elements that are used in code, so I have to have those read by the espeak. So probably the best tool to do this would actually be a lexical analyzer like Lex or Flex, and then a parser like Yak or Bison. But I think to start out with, a shell script will do just as good a job as doing this kind of translation, and I can just have it detect if it's a comment and then not use the methods that read out special characters if it's a comment. Okay, so in order to draw that picture that you see on the side of the screen, let's show you how that was done. So there's the code, and let's see how my e-reader does on reading that code. That's called horns.scan.
Module horn, left bracket height equals 10, radius equals 6, twist equals 720, $FN equals 80, right bracket left curly brace, new line, radius equals radius /4, new line, color, left bracket 100, right bracket, new line, translate, left bracket radius 00, right bracket, new line.
So did you see the idea? In order to write the code, you need to know where all those brackets and things are, and I think there's just a few things I need to add. For example, the semicolons and the commas need to be pronounced, or else the programmer won't know that they're supposed to be there. So I'll have to add those in. But as I said, it's a work in progress. Hope you enjoyed that.